like that's what they asking him. I was poor and I'm black, so I'm taxing them. Just a couple reparations that I factor in. We saw the other Ethiopians, yeah, but I'm on right now. I wanna stop and get down. A lot of rain in my life I found, so please shut the pipe down. I need that.
As an immigrant who came into this country, adapting it every day, the language barrier, the culture barrier, everything, but you have to face it. I've been working my butt off, you know?
I was named after my grandfather, so I can't put shame to the name I'm proud of. If they it up correct, them treat your family with honor. I don't care if it's easy for the barista, I promise. Yeah, me and my dad on the beach, he passed it to my sis while our toes touch the sea. I hope you hatin' get to do the same thing. Success don't suck, what sucks is wondering. 730 days and 32 new grades. That album got me stressed, I tune it like T-Pain. Yeah, I got the keys and these got keychains. They keep taking shots, but they missing, they need aim. Caught the signal like Bruce Wayne. Never had it all, but I built it from loose change. Life is like a white tee, baby, it gets stained. But you better bundle up, cause it's a cold game.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shorten it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott, living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow, with a blind who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly out to walk in any spot, every be soaking. From a time when was stronger, today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever. Before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sword. Since there's nothing to gain by assuming I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real product. Creep with baddies and sequence dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS.
Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard and live. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like... It was Rob Kane, Coogee, Chris, few names like Cool James, Face Cube and Rick that was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw their songs in a cyanide capsule.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, the first of 3 on this Wild Card Sunday. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and our home team. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go on EA Sports. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Virginia Tech, facial Tootin. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down. Brings up 2nd and 9. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws and is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
3rd down and 9. They'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
He'll get a few yards on this return. A pass for the 15-yard line. At their own 19-yard line. They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
7. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll throw out of the gun. Quick throw, taken in. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
That's good.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. they'll set up to throw. Over the middle, it's Harrison. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets, and he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's brought down by Jordan Birch. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Jaguars' 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
It's 3rd and 4. He'll drop the throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
He'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Forced out wide. Taking off to the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there. He'll get a dozen out of that one. Scrambling his way to a first down.
10 yards to go.
I think of all the things he does so well, Mike, it's his ability to extend plays as a runner that probably isn't talked about enough. I mean, he is a sneaky athlete whenever he has to turn to his legs, and if you don't account for him, he's more than capable of making you pay.
Go! Mustang 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger, Cup 19, Cup 19.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Escaping to his left. And that is incomplete. But a flag is down back in the backfield. Did they hit the quarterback late? What a critical flag. Roughing the passer. It sets up 1st and goal. To the goal line and in. Now try here for the point after. It's up and through. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Wild Card Weekend. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Drive begins with a run by Tootin. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Another run here with Tootin. His defense all over this one, making him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
This is 3rd and 6. One quarter in the books in round 1 of these AFC playoffs. 7-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Here comes 3rd and 6. They'll run it here with 2.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep.
Well, I love it, Mike. We're seeing so many teams nowadays as they approach midfield, even on their side of the 50, keeping their offense on the field on 4th down. And it's certainly a risk. It's certainly up there for debate. But in this case, big chance, big reward, and they come down with 6.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Jaguars will level things out at 7 apiece. The touchdown. Time for the kickoff. The return starts from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. We finally get us down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. First and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Hawk 70. Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now he'll air one out. To the end zone. It's intercepted. On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Right back to Tootin.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. He'll look to throw. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Second down and 3. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll be third down.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
Third down and 3. They'll look to pick it up with Tootin. This will not do the trick. They stopped it behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
And he'll get something there on the return. Able to take this back to the 20-yard line. Drive will start on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll be marked out at the 34-yard line. Good pickup of 16 on that.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5. He sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 39-yard line.
Like go. If you don't agree, ask the streets in your big 5 years. You already know. Already know how it go. Already know I got on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta do it.
We'll get this complete left side to Johnston. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Try to pick this one up on the ground. He's got a first down inside the 45. A terrific run there. All the way down to the 30-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards.
3rd down and short. You decide to hand the ball off. What you're really telling yourself is just pick up enough yards to reset these downs. But in this case, the back had a whole lot more in mind. He saw the crease, and he hit it, and it led to a big gain.
Running is Mitchell. And they smacked him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Throw on the run is complete. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on 3rd down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Can they keep this drive rolling? Here is 3rd and inches. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
It's clear from that 3rd down call, Mike, that they had already made up their mind that they would go for it on 4th down. Figured they still have that extra down in their pocket on the defensive side of the field. Now is the time to continue to be aggressive.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Chiefs get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Play fake. He'll look to throw. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. That is brought in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
And the Jaguars first down.
Now, faking the give. A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then, what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
And he missed it. That's a rare miss for the veteran. They're unable to add on the point after. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that is incomplete. First down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion. But can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air. And I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
On the set.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Again, working deep downfield. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Really nice job there of not only tracking the ball, but then putting yourself in position to make the play. And that's step 1. I promise you step 2 on that sideline. His secondary coach is saying, hey, next time you can get your hand on the ball, let's try to come away with that takeaway.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game.
Ready up.
The third quarter begins with a run. Not much happening there, just a short game.
Van Ness on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. That's right side and caught by Chandler. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good.
His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
I think both of us came away from our discussions with the coaches thinking that this guy was going to have a massive role in this one, but after only his first catch of the game, let's give credit where it's due. This defense, man, they've held him in check throughout.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Thrown left side, the catch is made. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical third down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
It's first down, and they'll run. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and
9. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw. But I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. Well short of the first down mark. The field goal unit out here for the Chiefs. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs will tie the game here in the third quarter.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.